Hey friends, welcome back to Funko Friday. This is episode 23. Yeah, I'm bad at counting for some reason. But yeah, this is it. Hopefully the quality's okay. It seems to be all right. This is from Goosebumps, the book series, which is kind of shocking. I don't think they've ever done any Goosebumps pops until this year. I'm 90% sure. This is Attack of the Mutant, one of the many villains that Goosebumps has had over the years. And this was the one, like when they announced the Funko Pops, I'm like, you know what? I'm hoping they have this, and they did. They gave us the Mass Mutant, one of the coolest villains ever. Just in terms of a book villain, it's just such a dope character, and I would have loved to see a sequel. We never got to see a sequel, sadly. But there is the two-parter from the show, the '90s show, which I think is great, even though it's kind of cheesy a lot of the time. Anyway, this is Attack of the Mutant. I find it interesting that they based it off of the book and also they named it off of the book title. I just find it interesting that a pop, like these pops are based on the books. I just find it kind of different. I know it's kind of cool. I guess Funko finally got the Goosebumps license. Um, anyway, there's a pop in the back. We'll take a look at that later. Here's the box. It's pretty awesome. It's got the classic Goosebumps logo in the bright green. And it's got the lime, or not lime. It's got the orange spot for this is Pop 31, and I think this is the first wave. I'm assuming there's gonna be more. I'd like to see the Shocker on Shock Street. Imagine that as a pop. That'd be sick. Or Monster Blood, yo, or like a Horrorland monster. That would be amazing. Regardless, here's the box. Not too different from other ones. The best part of this box, I think, is this part where it's the side. It's got the purple, oozy purple, you know, um, monster blood effect. It's got like the lime green in the back. It's got the mass mutant pointing at us. It's got the pop books line kind of logo. Not too much different. You got the, pop books. It's not really that, different of a box. Here's the back of the box. You can see the other pops you can get. Bad Hair Day, Night of the Living Dummy, The Haunted Mask, and Werewolf of Fever Swamp. Sorry, Fever Swamp. Anyway, yeah, there's only like 5 pops, which I think is kind of. I feel like they could have done at least one more. I think the werewolf is a bigger pop because I saw it in the store. I think it's a big pop, like it's based on the cover. It's got like the cover in the background. And I think the most iconic is probably the Haunted Mask. That episode in the book is great. It's just very memorable. And Night of the Living Dummy obviously was Slappy. Is very iconic. I feel like he looks more like the show than the book, but yeah, these are all based on the covers, which is pretty cool. I like to eventually see them try pops on the show because I think that'd be not the new Goosebumps show. I mean the '90s show. But even the new one, that'd be cool. Yeah, the box is interesting. The one best part of the box is actually this insert. You get some pops, you get insert included. This one, you get actually the book cover. You get the book cover included. Like what? That's dope. And I love the tagline. He's no superhero. He's a super villain. It's so cool when he's like leaping at the camera. That's awesome. I love this book. In fact, this is my favorite Goosebumps like story, like of all of them. This is my favorite. It's not scary. It's more just goofy. Like it's about this kid named Skipper and he's a big fan of comics. He's like obsessed with comic books and he finds himself like in a comic, like in the latest version of the Masked Mutant. He like literally is part of the plot and I it's just so awesome. The episode is pretty good too. That's my favorite one. But yeah, the book is brilliant. Just a lot of plot twists and really cool stuff happening. Highly recommend. It's one of the earlier books. But yeah, this is great that they include that. It's just such a nice touch. Um, yeah, we'll move the box out of the way because who cares about the box at this point? And here is the Masked Mutant himself, or I guess Attack of the Mutant. I just find it funny that they based it off of the title. But you know what? There's a pop in the back. We'll take a look at him later. I love this pop. They somehow captured his likeness perfectly. Like, look at that. It's one to one. Obviously, he's got a mouth in the illustration. By the way, I had to give a shout out to Goosebumps artist Tim Jacobson, who did the artwork for all the original 60 books. Man, what a talented dude. He got all of this stuff. It's so fantastically done. The artwork is just perfect for these books, or the original books. I mean, so shout out to you, sir. You deserve the praise because your artwork is amazing. And speaking of amazing, this pop is amazing. There's honestly, there's nothing I don't like. The pose is amazing. I gotta stop saying that. The pose is awesome. He's basically pointing at us like we're part of the story. And it's so cool. He's got a nice cape flowing. He's got this fist in the other hand. And they captured his outfit so perfectly. Like it's got the perfect comic booky bright blue with the purple and bright orange. And he's got like this light pink skin. Like you don't know if he's human or like an alien. It's so perfect. Like the way they got him so well. Maybe I maybe he could have had a mouth, like an angry mouth, but then I don't know. I feel like it works without it. He's got the fabric of his straps. You can see the a lot of Funko Pops have black eyes, but in this case, he's got a mask covering that. So he's got the black eye holes filled in with black. It's so dope. It makes him look so evil, but it's so cool. He is a very evil character. He's so over the top. Like probably one of the most over the top Goosebumps villains, which is part of the reason why I love him so much. Because he's almost like a parody of TV show villains. Like he's a parody of comic books. This whole book is a parody of comic books. It's like making fun of it, but it's also like embracing it. So there's like tons of cheesy one-liners and plot twists and action and comedy, and it's so good. But yeah, the movement is great. He's got the head that can move, and the design is really well done. It's very simple. He's got like this orange belt with his logo, orange straps, got purple boots, purple cape. Really nice cape design, by the way. And it's flowing on the back. You can see just the texturing is so good. And he's got the cloak of the hood going up against his head. It's actually separate, which is kind of cool. And I love the way that the helmet, the mask is done. It's very smooth. The paint is pretty much perfect. I mean, if you look up close, you could see that it's not perfect, but I mean, all pops have that issue. It's not like that bad of a problem. I think this is the first pop that I've done in a while where I don't find anything bad to say like about the design. It's just so perfectly done. Like it's perfectly matched to the character. And this is based off of the cover. So there's only so much you can do, but I don't know. I feel like it's just so well designed. And it feels good, nice weight to it, nice design, nice parts that they used. I like the pose that he's in. It's very menacing, very comic booky villain. It's very over the top. And yeah, it's really good. He does come with a stand included. So that's a plus right there. See the bottom right there if you care to see it. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Look, it says Scholastic Incorporated. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I love this pop. I would like to see another one based on the show because I think that'd be super cool. But yeah, I love this guy. It's so like not disappointing. Like I was hoping he would be amazing as soon as I opened him up, and he was. Like there's nothing bad to say, and yeah, if Goosebumps pops can be like this, like we need to get more of these. But yeah, amazing pop, just super well done. Very cool look. It's very retro, very very 90s. It's very dope. And I wanted to compare him with another pop that I got recently, which is The Crow, with the crow on him. The bird. I mean, he's on fire. Look at these guys. They couldn't be completely different. Actually, The Crow is based on a comic book too. So technically, they could be fighting. Imagine the Crow fighting the mass mutant. Bro, imagine that. Because the movie is based on the comic, so that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna review him sometime. But yeah, the Crow is really epic. There's another version with where he has the coat and he's got the arms out. I like that one a lot, but I feel like this pop is a little bit cooler, so that's why I went with this one. But yeah, they compare pretty well. Both of them have stands. The Crow is on a permanent fire stand, but it's really dope. He's got the guitar on his back. He's got the emo makeup. He's got the crow on his arm. I mean, that's just a sick pop. If you can get this, do it. It's so good. I love the Crow movie, by the way. That movie is fantastic. But yeah, Mass Mutant, obviously a way more like bright and cartoony. He's cartoony. That's what I love about this pop. It's super cartoonish, which is fair because the book is so cartoony, and so is the episode. It's just so overly dramatic. I love it. Between these pops, I would say I think I like the Mass Mutant a little bit more, but the Crow is just epic looking. But yeah, they compare really nicely. Um, I would say the Crow has a little bit more detail on him, but that's just because he's an actual like based on the actor Brandon Lee. But yeah, great pops. I just found it interesting to compare these two. And yeah, he compares really nicely with other pops, especially Goosebumps pops. Will I get any of the other ones? Probably not, unless they make like Monster Blood or I don't know the Cuckoo Clock of Doom or some crap. I don't know. If they make something like in the next wave that I like, I'll probably get that. But yeah, this will be my only one because I just that was the one that I wanted the most, and it's really great. So highly recommend. Super great. Actually, I'd recommend any of these Goosebumps pops to be honest. Like any of them, they're all awesome. But this is the one that I like the most. And yeah, that's about it. I really like it. Stay tuned for the next pop or Funko Friday. That'll be next week. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching this. I appreciate it. Sorry for the quality. I apologize. The quality is not normally this dark, but I'm just filming at a darker time. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think. Do you like Goosebumps, the show, or the books better? And what do you think of these pops? Do you like them? Do you not? And what are your thoughts, good and bad? Do you like this one? And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you later. Have a good day.